Lately, I've been looking at an emotion that was playing behind, and I tried to bring it in front and really look at it more closely, and it's shame. So I did a lot of reading with about Lachelle, the lady that we do NVC with, and Brené Brown. She went to university and she studied shame. And they had a lot of information. But I would like to first to make a difference between shame and guilt. Guilt is like something that we do, that we recognize an action and we're not happy with it, but we can work at it and change it. You know, we can do something about it. Shame, it's a feeling of being inadequate. We're wrong, we're a bad person, we're, unimportant, and shame often also will keep us, we shut down, our heart, we disconnect from the people, and even our physical body sometimes, it will, to some degree, react to it. And one thing that I see in myself with shame is that I stay away from responsibility, and I go back all the way, and I see in my life how, because of shame, I stayed away from responsibility, so I don't feel that pain. And also, shame is a pain that we don't like to feel. We don't like to feel that we're a bad person and we're not good. And so what rises up is anger often, and instead of feeling wrong, we point out. And I see that I do that. So instead of feeling that painful feeling, we find others wrong. We make them guilty instead. That's the big error that we do, instead of feeling it. And this week I had a situation. I was it was my turn to do the offering. In the morning, every morning we do offering to the Buddha and all of that. And I woke up late and I didn't show up to do my offering, and other people did it for me. And I could feel how I was feeling bad about it. I was not happy about myself of not waking up. And I think truly it was the first time that I missed my water bowls, and being here 5 or 6 years. I don't think I have missed. I said maybe another time, but I maybe sick, but not waking up and not doing it. So I was able to recognize it and stay with it. And then I felt the fear, the anxiety of being judged, being pointed out of you, yeshy, bad girl, blah, blah, blah. And every morning we have a stand-up meeting, and I decided to talk about it, and it was not easy to be vulnerable. Even I talk about it, and the little tears wants to rise up, but and I apologize to everybody. I'm sorry I was not there. To do what I was supposed to do in support, of all us, the community. And I did share about my fear. And it felt good. It didn't feel good at the moment. But it felt good to be able to recognize it and say, okay, it's okay. And not to have compassion for myself, and open up my heart to also recognize that when others does something, that they don't do it just to be mean. Nobody does that. And it was a nice, I can now turn that around and have that compassion for others when they do things. But for sure, the first thing will arise will be anger or whatever. But if I can stay there and hold it and say, okay, she did her best, he did her best. And, can I support? Can I do something? It's compassion is a very important key element in to work with shame. Yeah. So yes, we do. Here it says one of the most common ways to move away from shame is to criticize others, like I've shared. So when you see yourself starting to pointing out, come back and say, oh, what is playing? Maybe it's shame or... Yeah. So may we all be able to do that, very for the benefit of all of us.